Well, in just a moment, we'll be in conversation with our reporter, Nqonji, in the Eastern Cape, as the 42-year-old SANDF soldier Sergeant William Edikola will be buried with full military honors in Louterwater in the Eastern Cape this morning. And Sergeant Gola, remember, he was one of, he was among the 14 SANDF soldiers who died during a skirmish in the Eastern DRC in January. And his death left his family deeply shocked as they now have to bid him farewell. And Nqonji, is preparing to chat to us in just a moment, and she's attending the funeral and will be speaking to us a little later on. And these are live visuals coming out of Louterwater in the Eastern Cape. And I'm not sure if Nqonji can hear me now. I do understand that she's ready to chat to us. A very good morning to you, Anda. If you could, hear me out, but just take us through what's happening where you are.
Well, it is a very emotional day for the family as the body of Mr. William Edikola finally arrives in his home in preparation for his burial today. Well, you do know that he is one of the 14 soldiers that were killed in DRC. The last of the funerals is being held today. We did come to see the family yesterday, and we were unable to speak with any of them, as they were very distraught, saying that they had been going through a lot, not knowing when his remains would get home, and also expressing so much sadness. But we also spoke to an SANDF personnel who actually said that because of the emotional state that the family was going through at this moment, they had also offered services like social workers and psychological services. He has been described as a family man who had great plans. He had dreams to come back home and spend time with his family, his brothers, and his brother actually mentioned that they had planned to go somewhere just to celebrate such a big deployment and hoping so much for victory. But just again to see what is happening now. The family is actually lowering his coffin.
Is expected to continue.
And it's interesting to see that when we walked in here, we could see the guard of honor of people, his friends and family, who said that as sad and as bitter as this day is, but they are finally relieved to be here and to finally get to a point where his body and his remains will be laid here in his hometown. So, can we just talk briefly? I'm sure you did know Mr. William very well. Can you tell me what kind of a person was he?
He was my nephew, Madis. I'm so sad to lose him, but he was important. He was very. Still my family's mother is also one. It's devastating to lose him. Seriously. But I recognize now that death is lost. Our family is lost.
Thank you. So that is just one of the relatives saying that he was indeed a family man, and that only now is it sinking that he is gone. But back to you in studio.